look?
No, you're not shiny.
It looks so shiny on
But
there.
I look a bit shiny in there. It might be my camera.
Okay, we'll blame the
I'll stick a
camera.
filter over it.
Have you pressed record?
Hi everyone, so welcome back to my channel in a different spot to usual with Leah in real life.
I know.
Hopefully you know who Leah is by now. I talk about her on my channel a lot. We do our collabs together, so hopefully you're familiar with her channel, but if not, I'll link it down below. We've just filmed a video for Leah's channel, so if you're interested in seeing what our top 5 palettes are, then please go and check out her channel. And this is our top 5 drugstore items of the moment. Because I said to Leah earlier, mine change over time. They're coming out with new stuff all the time anyway,
All the
aren't
time.
they? So,
and really good stuff.
yes, very good stuff. So I think I've got quite a few old favourites actually, having said that, and a couple of things that are more recent to me. Shall I start?
Yeah, I think so.
I'm going to start with this one. So I have spoken about this on my channel before. It's the W7 Bronze and Glow. Have you tried this?
No, do you know, I've been really intrigued to see this because it's like a dupe for the
Charlotte Tilbury.
Charlotte
I'm
Tilbury.
convinced it is. I mean, it's even called, what's the Charlotte
Bronze
Tilbury?
and Charlotte Tilbury's Film Star. and
Film
Glow.
Star. So even the name is similar. It looks the same, the way that they've imprinted the pan, the powder.
You've
But
used
as
so
you can
much
see,
of it.
I mean, that's a testament to it, isn't it? How I hardly ever hit pan on anything because I've got this really bad habit of opening 20 bronzers at the same time and using them all at the same time.
I think that's every makeup junkie's problem.
It's not, you're not going to contour with it. It is a bronzer and a highlighter. I use it all through summer, and I'm pretty much, that was the only thing I used all through my summer and on my summer holiday.
It's a really pretty bronzer.
It's pretty, I mean, it's not orange.
No, it's not. It's not too warm.
And it's also not too pigmented, and I quite like a bronzer that's not too pigmented, being a little bit fair on the fair end of the scale. And what do you think of the highlighter? Because I know you prefer the champagne or the pinky highlighters, don't you? That's quite champagne-y, but I love it.
I think that's really subtle. It's just enough because, for me, the silver ones or the gold ones usually make me look bruised. I still think even the one I've got on now, sometimes it looks like I've got a bruise. Yeah,
I know what you mean, but I think that's a good compromise between
really
pink and
nice.
champagne. Really soft as well. I mean, we're covered in
Keep
eyeshadow
swatching each
swatches
other,
already, but it's really soft.
Oh wow, that is so
Isn't
finely
it?
milled. I was not
It's
expecting that. I
gorgeous.
thought it was going to be much rougher.
I can't emphasise enough how much I
That
love
is
this,
stunning.
and I have never seen anybody else talk about this on YouTube. I'm not saying I discovered it.
It's just
But
underrated.
It's underrated, and it's about £4.
That is one of the most beautiful highlighters. And do you know what it reminds me of? The highlighter that's in the contour palette for Makeup Revolution.
Really?
Which I love.
Which I know you
love. It's a real subtle,
Yeah.
it's really good. That would suit any skin tone, I think.
I think it's
just
gorgeous.
on the right side of warmth. It's champagne, it's gorgeous. I
It's
love
about
that.
£4, that palette.
Are you
as well.
joking?
I bought it in Next, but you can get that. Where else can you buy W7?
Oh,
You can buy it
gosh.
online, but they do sell it in Next as well.
I
Some
think
of the bigger
so.
Nexts is.
Next
So, yeah.
is.
So that's been my favourite for about a year, and I'm gonna replace that when it runs out, which
It's
I hardly
stunning.
ever do.
Well, we'll keep
So-
on the theme of highlighters.
Go on then, let's have a look.
So I have the Makeup Revolution I Heart Makeup Goddess of Love Triple Baked Highlighter. Mouthful. Goddess of Faith. So this is the Goddess of Faith.
So Goddess of Faith is the shade, isn't it?
Yes, Goddess of Love is.
Ooh.
I know.
I like that.
And this is weird. I've got to bring it
Used to
into
my
the camera.
camera.
Yeah, I'm not used to it. So it's this gorgeous champagne-y, pinky champagne-y colour.
I love
have a
that colour.
swatch. It is harder than the one you've just done, but it's very pigmented.
Yeah, it's not as finely milled,
No.
but it's very pigmented.
Yeah, and when you dip a brush in, I mean, look at that.
That's gorgeous.
I know. It's crazy as well.
And pink, you're right, pink highlighters do suit our skin tone a lot better.
I think so. I use a very fine fan brush for this.
I need to get one of those.
And you know, I thought, what on earth are they for? They look ridiculous. But for something that's as pigmented as that, you don't want to look like a disco ball. I used one today actually on my cheek, so you can sort of see. I don't know if you can see there.
Yeah.
I just used the fan, and I used the fan just on the top of my lip as well, just so it just brings it out. So you're not so heavy-handed with it. I never thought it would work either, but this is stunning. And these are $4.99 normally, but you've got the 30% off. Isn't it massive? And how cute is that
size
packaging?
of it, yeah.
It is,
Again,
cardboard,
probably not
but-
aimed at, we're not at the target market
No.
again, probably.
Well, this is,
Because it's quite young and
it's a
quite teenagery,
dupe
isn't it?
of the
Too Faced?
Too Faced ones.
Yeah, I suppose the
So-
Too Faced packaging is quite like that as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
Quite
I love this.
girly.
It's beautiful.
Good one. Right, I'm actually going to talk about a tool next.
Okay.
and I'm a bit embarrassed because it's old and needs a wash and needs to be replaced. Look at it. But I just cannot live without my Real Techniques complexion sponge. It has changed my foundation life.
Yeah,
I still haven't used the Beauty Blender though, so I can't do a comparison. But
I've got quite a few of those now.
These are $7.99.
I think they're less now.
Almost always, yeah. I said that with a bit of hesitation because I'm not sure, but I almost always get them on 3 for 2, so
Yeah,
they end up
awesome.
costing me less than £5. I reckon they last around 4 months. This one is well on its way out. You can see it's starting to split and everything, but especially for dry skin, my foundation makeup brushes now are pretty obsolete because I just reach for these every time.
Me too. That's
you
what
do
I
have
used
to wash
do.
it more often, and it does work out more expensive, doesn't it? Because a brush lasts you a lifetime. But it's just something about the way it sort of gives you an airbrushed look.
So a little tip, do you wet yours?
Yeah.
A little tip is to, if you don't want to invest in the beauty blender, buy the beauty blender cleaner. If you use
to clean this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
If you use it, it really doesn't make them split. There's something in it. The reason it's splitting is if you're using
I'm
a
squashing
soap.
this under the water and...
Do you use a cleanser with it?
I use baby shampoo.
That's why. Something tears with the beauty blender. It will happen as well if you don't use the cleanser, and it will last 10 times longer.
Good to know.
And it's about £15 for it, but it lasts forever. I've got some actually.
Yeah.
But also, if you don't want to invest in that, Dr. Bronner's. I was watching somebody because I'm really interested in cleaning my beauty blenders because I've got a few different ones. Yeah, and I want them to last. If you use olive oil.
Right.
So rub it in olive oil, really rub it in, and then use Dr. Bronner's magic soap or the soap that you use. Use your normal soap. That also gives it longevity because the oil brings it out.
Splitting.
Yeah, it's really, honestly, it works so well.
That's the only downside to these things. But I haven't found a drugstore dupe of the beauty blender that I like as much as this. This has just got just the right texture for me. A lot of them are a lot harder.
Very close, yeah. They're horrible. I've got one out behind you from Makeup Gallery, just there.
Yeah.
It's like a bullet to your face.
Primark ones are the same.
Oh my god, it's just like when you use that and the beauty blender is even softer.
Is it? I do want to try it.
I think that one with the flat side, that is perfect.
Because that's the side I end up using the most. I put that all over my face on the flat side, and I tidy up all the edges with the pointy side. If you have dry skin especially, and you've only been using brushes, you need to try Beauty Sponge. Change your life.
The Makeup Revolution ones are really good.
Are they?
I used it today. The one problem is the pink one that I used today. It's looks like the beauty blender. Yeah. It's the medium. So they've got a hard, a soft, and a medium.
That's what I was going to say.
The soft I think is similar to that one. But the Makeup Revolution one I used today. But when you first get it, run it under tap for ages. The dye comes out.
Oh.
There was so much dye. It was bright pink, and that really was a worry for me.
Yeah.
But once it runs clear, it doesn't ever come out again. So give it a good wash when you get it. But it's only $4.99 and it is really, really good.
You should do a video comparing all the beauty sponges.
I will do.
Because you've used a lot of them.
I have.
And I would watch that.
Yeah, definitely. I saw it just when they're hard, after you've used something that softer, when they're hard, it hurts your face.
The Primark one hurts.
Yeah.
You can't use it under your eyes.
No.
It would age you.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I think I might. Do I have a tool? No, I don't have a tool. But I do have. We'll go to this because I love this and I talk about it all the time. So this is the Java Rice Powder by Bourjois.
Still haven't tried it.
It's only a small pot, and that's what really bothers me. I wish it was bigger. I wish there was more of it. Now, I always say how much I like the smell of it. I bet you've not smelled this.
No, I've never tried it.
Oh, it's not open. Let me just. This is
a new one.
Yeah, I've just run out. You see, so I'm going to take it out. Basically, it's an illuminating powder. I kept putting mattifying powders on, and it just for my skin. You and I both have similar skin.
Yeah.
We're dry, aren't we? Well, normal to dry. I am. I can't get this off now. This is good. You have to smell it. That's why. Oh man, this is awkward.
I'm intrigued what it could smell like.
Right, we'll get it off now.
Other than powder.
No. Now, I've heard that this is actually similar to a Chanel product because Chanel and Bourjois are owned by the same. Give that a waft.
Oh, it's pink as well.
It is pink.
What does that smell of?
It's like roses.
Is it actually made of rice? Why is it called rice powder?
I don't know because it's all in French.
Yeah, okay.
So let me just show you this. I'm going to put a little bit on me. Let's get a little bit out because it is illuminating and it's the softest powder you've ever felt. If I pop a bit in here, dip your finger in.
Oh.
Really?
Oh my god!
Isn't it stunning? It's like the finest powder.
I wish we had to touch TV.
I know.
That is the
it's
finest
like
powder.
velvet.
It is like velvet.
Yeah, and when it goes on your face, what it does is it doesn't mattify your makeup because it's got illuminating qualities.
God, I need to get that.
I love the smell of it.
You have made me want to get it for ages watching your videos, but now that I've felt it...
It is my favourite product for setting my makeup with dry face.
Why is it such a small packet though?
I think because I think that it is I think it's a Chanel product
in
a bourgeois packaging. This basically this is a, I mean it's nothing like bourgeois ever had out. Like the packaging's different. It's all in French. I know. So it says with extract of rose in French.
Yeah.
So it's basically for its 150th anniversary, Bourjois reinterprets its legendary Java rice powder. So I think this has been around for a while, so it probably won't. So it's a universal illuminating powder, so it is translucent.
Yeah.
So that's what makes it so good.
But it's not so illuminating that I don't think...
It's not a highlighter.
No, and I don't think you just have to have dry skin or normal skin. I think that everyone could use that.
Yeah, it does set your makeup. It sets your makeup so well. And then because I put quite a lot of powder products on, I then use a setting spray before I put anything else on. I use setting spray after I've put this on. And the one that I've been using that I'm loving right now is the NYX Dewy Finish.
Yeah, the setting spray.
Stunning.
Okay.
It's really good. So, but this is...
And will you wear that on your wedding day?
Yeah, 100%. Claire's now onto this as well.
Okay.
She's started using it.
I'm coming away from today with a shopping list.
I know, I'm so sorry.
What have I got next? Right, I'll talk about something that is much newer than a lot of the other things that I am showing you, and it's the Fleur de Force lip product. Did she call them lip
gloss?
She does call them a lip gloss, but they're not a gloss. Have you tried them?
I can smell it, from here. It's like vanilla-y.
Yeah, it's vanilla.
Like cake
butter.
It's
like sweets. It is cake batter.
Oh man, that smells so nice.
If you're not a gloss person, don't be put off, because I would call these more of a lip cream. It's what I'm wearing now. And they're just so comfortable to wear. They go on easy. They don't feel like a gloss at all. There's no stickiness to them, but they've got that pigment in them, so that when they start to fade down, you've still got a bit of pigment on your lips.
I think
they are my
me.
perfect lip product.
Have you tried the NYX butter glosses?
No.
That is what that reminds me of.
And when I watch her videos, she says that she doesn't like lip glosses, doesn't she?
Yeah.
She does wear a lot of lipstick, but I can see why she's created this. And I can, from my personal opinion, from watching her videos, it seems like she definitely has had personal input into the actual products, rather than just putting her name on something and saying that that's what she likes.
This colour is
gorgeous.
incredible. What's it called?
This is Written in the Stars, and it's the perfect nude. I think anyone could wear this nude.
Yeah, it is. It's that rosy toned. It's just darker than it needs to be.
Exactly.
So your lips look better colour, isn't
exactly. It's not going to wash you out if you're fair.
No.
It's still going to suit you if you've got really dark skin. I wear this all the time. Do you know what? I think it's nearly run out. And I very, very rarely run out of a lip product, so I will buy this again. I have got it in a bold colour as well. I can't remember what it's called. And as much as I love it,
it's
I
like
just
a raspberry
think
colour, isn't it? The other one, I saw it. It was really pretty.
And the formula is gorgeous as well, like this. But I've got lots of other things in a very similar colour. I've got nothing like this.
Oh.
It's quite. I mean, you probably have. You've got a lot of.
Well, I have, and I'm going to show you it after we've done this video. So I've just realised the whole time I just look at you because I'm really interested in what you're saying, and I thought that's no good for YouTube. I've actually got the butter gloss in Angel Food Cake, and it is exactly the same colour.
I'll look at it after.
I'll definitely show you
something
after.
else to add to my shopping list.
Yeah, I know. I'm so sorry. You walk away. I'll be giving you stuff.
I've been prepared for this day for a long time.
But I want that, and I want the other thing as well. So
it is lovely.
Well,
I recommend it.
I don't have another lip, so we're on product 3, I think now.
We are.
Aren't we?
Yeah, got 2 left.
So I guess this is an underrated product as well. You don't really hear about this at all, and this is really well loved, and it's an Avon concealer. Now Avon is one of those companies that's been in everybody's life for a long time. You either knew somebody that did it, you've had an Avon brochure that's come through the door, your mum did it, and my mum did it when I was little, you see. So I was really aware of Avon, and if you're not aware of Avon, maybe the younger YouTube watchers aren't aware of Avon, but this is a creamy concealer.
It looks creamy. I can see from here.
Now it looks filthy, it looks disgusting, and maybe it's one of those things that you don't really want to dip your finger into. But I do dip my finger in it because I actually apply it and pat it in with my finger.
I would apply it like that as well.
But maybe you might want to use a brush. You can see how much I've actually used.
Yeah.
It's quite big though. This reminds me of the creamy concealer from Bobbi Brown. Not that I've got that, but from what I've seen, this looks like it.
Even the packaging seems like they have tempted to make it look like that.
I want to show you it. So this is in the colour, what colour was it? Fair.
Fair.
Yeah. And it goes on and it is a really beautiful, it blends so beautifully. And it's really nice. It actually goes to sort of a powder now. I've done that. No, it was on the powder. That's why. Okay. I was just thinking it's just gonna explain that one. Yeah, it's not powdery at all. It's really creamy. What I do is when I put it on under my eyes, I sort of just pat it in with my finger rather than I do use a beauty blender after, but I do tend to pat it in with my finger, and it just goes straight into, not into the fine lines, but sort of covers them. Yeah. It's so nice.
You see, I would definitely take a concealer recommendation from you because, and I don't mean to cause any offence, there's so many YouTubers out there, I think, oh, I'll try that concealer, then I realise they're 15 years younger than me. So of course it's good for them, but I want one that's going to be good for the fine lines under the eyes as well as the colour correcting. And that, look, I can just tell from looking at it, the formula's lovely.
It's slightly yellow toned as well, so it has got that thing to...
What is the shade range like? Is it...
I think there might only be 3 colours actually, unfortunately. If you are darker skin tone, Avon doesn't really have anything in this. Yeah, that's a shame. Yeah. In comparison, so I find concealers really difficult. Now, you and I think we disagree on this. I like the Fit Me concealer, but you don't.
I don't dislike it, I just don't love it. But I do have the feeling that I'm asking too much from a concealer.
This is worth a try. Yeah, it's worth a try. I think it's under £4.
Oh, it looks more expensive than that because it's big as well, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really big. Under £4, I'm pretty sure. And you can usually get deals as well. Yeah. So it's worth... I sell Avon, so if you ever want something, just tell me. I'm not trying to push my own. I do sell it only because I've always done it as a sort of hobby, actually, because it means I get to try new things. And this is really underrated. Yeah. So,
well, you're the only channel I've seen talk about. So I've never heard anyone else talk about it.
Yeah,
Avon makeup in general can be underrated actually, because a lot of it I do like. Yeah, no, I haven't bought any for a while, but I used to have a regular Avon lady, as they're called.
Brilliant. I love Avon.
I bought stuff every week. But yeah, next is Makeup Revolution, the Viper mascara. Now I again think this is underrated for Makeup Revolution because it gets a lot of hype. Makeup Revolution.
Yes, it does.
The mascaras don't. Some of them are pretty dodgy, I have to say, but this one I love. It's got. I know you prefer your lengthening mascaras though, don't you? So I'm not sure how much of a fan of this you'd be.
You've got the most amazing eyelashes.
This is more volumizing. If I can show you actually, the brush. I've shown it on my channel before. Yeah. You can see why it's called the Viper. In fact, I think it's more like a cobra.
Yeah, it is a cobra, isn't it? Which is a bit odd. I wonder if there is a cobra one that they've duped. And
maybe.
That's why they called it Viper.
Maybe. I'd be interested to find out where that, if there is one that's called a cobra. I'll have to Google that.
I have a feeling there is.
But it just hugs your lashes. It gets right down to the roots of your lashes.
It's natural bristles as well.
Because of those bristles, it is natural bristles, and it just, you can just put it on. It's easy. I wear it every day for work. Couple of coats and it just looks really good. I love that, and it's £3.
I've been really excited to hear that because I know, so a couple of people I've seen hate it.
Really?
Like they hate it, and I've seen them try it and go, they hate it on first go.
Right.
And somebody was saying that when they got it, I was watching somebody literally yesterday.
I'm interested in that.
And she said when she first had it, she hated it, but now it's dried out a little bit, but she loves it. It's one of her favourite mascaras ever.
I think this is my favourite ever. It's the only one. I've probably had 5 of these.
Your eyelashes look incredible as well.
I haven't even got this on actually.
Oh, great.
This is number 7.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. I was getting ready at my friend's this morning and I couldn't find my mascara. I was like, oh, I forgot my mascara. It's because I had it in my bag separately for this. But no, this I love.
It's great.
But it is definitely a volume mascara, and I know you love your lengthening ones. So, but for £3, it's worth a go.
Definitely. You've got really long lashes. It looks like naturally.
They are quite long. I don't mind to blow my own trumpet, but they are long. So I need something that curls and volumizes lashes. So
mine are curly naturally.
That's why. Well, they would be.
And they are the bane of my life because they don't just curl up. They curl down. So it's a bit of a nightmare. But okay, well, we'll stick with eyes then, because my second to last product is, I think...
Oh, this had to be in there.
Yeah, it had to be. The Maybelline colour tattoos are iconic, I think. And this one...
It's nearly gone.
This is the one on and on bronze. If you're living in America, that's called Bad to the Bronze.
That's right.
Goodness knows why. Yeah. We've got 2 different names. Maybe they thought Bad to the Bronze was something that the Brits wouldn't understand, but on and on bronze?
Yeah.
I mean, what?
Maybe they thought we'd be too stuck up for Bad to the Bronze.
Maybe. Do you know what though? This is the best base, but also I use it as a base, but I use it as an all over one and done. And if you just look, it's just such. Have you got this?
I haven't got that colour. I've got the pink one that I know you've used up as well.
I finished that one, and that's brilliant as a base, but not as an all over colour.
Yeah.
This one, when you blend it out, if you just put that on your lid and just walk out the door, it's just stunning. And this has lasted me the whole time. I store these, and I didn't do this on purpose. In my drawer, I've always stored them upside down and tightly screwed on. And somebody was saying the other day on YouTube that when you store them upside down and with the lid screwed on, that stops them from drying out. I didn't know that. I did that just because of the storage. So you can
see the colours?
Yeah. But actually that has worked.
Okay.
And so this has lasted me so long, and it is nearly finished. And it's never dried out. These are the best base for eyeshadows. Yeah. I've got Painterly by MAC, and that creases on me, and these don't. I've got 2 of the Ombre Black Stars, and I invested in them because everybody went mad over them.
Yeah,
and I haven't
got
better.
One, really.
Honestly.
And they're about £4 as well, aren't they?
These? Yeah, they're
so
not much to it, and they last forever. Like, it just goes on and on and on.
Bronze,
apparently. And Ariston, come on, that was an advert from our time.
I've got an oldie but a goodie for my final one, and this is in completely the wrong colour for me, by the way.
I was going to say.
But I've used up the one that is my colour. So it's the Rimmel Wake Me Up. Have you used it?
I've got one.
You've got one?
I only recently just invested in them.
I haven't found my Holy Grail foundation. I know you haven't. We're both on that quest.
Yeah.
But this is my foolproof one, because I do have dry skin. It has a tendency to be a bit dull looking as well. I don't like mattifying products on my face. So a lot of people are like, oh, I don't like this. It's like glitter bomb on your face, but it's not. It's just got that really subtle shimmer, healthy glow look to it. Exactly like it says, Wake Me Up foundation.
I think so.
The concealer not so much, but the foundation I love. This is not my colour. What is this?
Where is that from?
Soft beige. This is from my days of I don't know how to match my foundation to my skin days.
Did you genuinely find that colour?
This is old. This is years old.
I think I've got your colour in my
but the colour
room.
I wear is ivory.
I've got ivory, yeah.
I've been through 2 bottles of that.
It's
That's
like the
unheard
second
of
to
for me.
lightest. So you've got lightest, which is porcelain.
Yeah.
And I always wore porcelain. So you, like me, you went the other way. I kept wearing the lightest colour all the time, but I've realised I'm sort of one up from that.
I can't believe I actually
you
wore
actually
this.
wore that. Oh my god. You could use that for
as a
contouring.
contour. It's just occurred to me as I've said that. Look at that.
That is the perfect contour shade, you know.
I'm going to try that as a contour.
Have you seen the reverse contours?
I just saw that on YouTube yesterday.
Oh, either one
It came up in my
right.
newsfeed, but I didn't watch the video yet.
Okay.
Who was it by?
Sabrina, was it? An American with red hair.
Yeah, Sabrina, yeah.
She's so funny. Have you ever watched her?
Yeah, I've been getting her loads of inspiration for our makeup through the ages from her.
Brilliant,
She's brilliant,
isn't she?
But yeah, that is that is an old school favourite, and that's going to be a favourite for a long time, that foundation.
I'm so glad that you had a foundation, because I want to show you this.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, go
on. Have you tried this?
Yeah.
So I'm trying out all the sort of dewy, lighter foundations.
Yeah.
I've got this is the Healthy Mix Serum. Mm-hmm. I've got the Healthy Mix, which is a bit fuller coverage. I've got the one that you've got, and I'm comparing them to the Teint Touche Eclat by YSL.
Okay, yeah.
So that video is gonna come up soon. One of my subscribers is actually sending me some of her she used some of them, but they weren't she got something else, I think. So she's actually sending me sort of 80% full Teint Touche Eclat.
Oh, very nice.
I thought that was really sweet. So basically I got some testers for the Teint Touche Eclat, and it is really lovely. I was worried I wouldn't like it. It's very light, really light coverage. And I use it with a brush, actually, a big blending brush, which I've never used before. I did try it with a beauty blender and it was still effective. I have this on today.
Right, oh, it looks good.
And this is the Healthy Mix Serum. I think a lot of people went on about this. This is a gel foundation, which is what the YSL one is, which is why I picked it up. And I was looking for
technically a potential dupe, like to say.
This basically... It's quite... Bourjois have a tendency to be quite yellow.
Yeah.
I think that's why people don't like it. It's quite a thin formula. It's not as... I think that the Rimmel one's really thick.
It is thick. It's creamy.
Yeah, definitely. Creamy. For me, this works if... I don't want to wear full foundation every day because I don't suffer from like spots or anything. But if I do wear... I tried that L'Oreal Infallible Matte and it was awful on me.
I think it looks like matte paint.
It's just, everybody's been raving about it.
Yeah,
It's the best foundation ever. It is grim
Not for me.
on me, and I think it's either my skin's too mature or too dry.
Yeah, probably.
It looks terrible on me.
It's terrible. I've tried it too. It's awful.
I find this formula so far, out of the 3, my favourite. It's I'll put it right up my arm. It's very light with a beauty blender. This works amazing.
Yeah.
You only need 1 pump as well.
I had it in the same shade, 52.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did you not like it then?
Yeah. So I loved the initial effect, but I found my skin drank it up and it didn't last.
I'm going to give you a little tip now. This is my sort of stick.
I was just going to... Alright, okay.
This is the new rage for primer.
Is it?
Yeah.
I've run out completely of primers.
That's what happened to me.
Okay.
So I was, I saw there's a girl, an American YouTuber called Nikki Tutorials.
Yeah.
And she was at a boyfriend's house. She'd forgotten her primer, and she had a look at this. And there's an ingredient on this which is glycerin.
Okay.
Okay. She tried it as a primer.
Feel it, yeah.
Yeah. It's in a glass bottle.
Oh, gosh.
It smells of boys. There's quite a lot that comes out quite quickly, yeah.
Okay.
Basically, glycerin makes it stick to your face. With dry skin, this works the best. And it doesn't
Smell too much of boys.
No, it goes, I like the smell actually. It does go after a minute anyway, once it's on your face. I suffer, because of my glasses, I suffer from it coming off my nose. Yeah. This has been amazing.
And there's no alcohol in it.
No, and do you know how much it was? At the moment it's £2.30 in Tesco,
right,
and it's £5 in Boots, and there's 100
for
mils.
100 mils.
I know.
I need to try it.
I honestly thought, it's
crazy.
a crazy. So I've spoken about. I mean, this is not my number 5, but that would be my favourite.
In combination.
Yeah, in combination.
Bonus.
The Nivea Men's Sensitive Post Shave Balm. I did a lot of research before because I was like, will it work with my skin? Yeah. Apparently oily skin can use it, but it's better if you've got dry skin. And I suffer, you know, when they use silicone ones? Yeah. When you've got dry skin, it is horrible.
What primer would you use if you didn't buy that?
I've actually been testing a few. The one that I used recently, I used the Embryolisse, I use a moisturising.
You liked that one, yeah.
Yeah, I really like that one. And then I used the, what's the other one I really like? The Elemis one I got free in a magazine, and it was like a triple thing, like the same, a moisturiser, a mask, and a primer. But I don't like any of the silicone primers at all. I've never tried anything else, so that really caught my eye because it honestly is incredible.
And as you were telling me about this foundation, I was thinking to myself, maybe it was the products that I was using with it. Maybe I need to use that and the Java rice powder.
Honestly.
And it would probably change the way, because I loved how it looked when I first put it on, and the ease of application. Yeah. But it just wasn't lasting on me, because it says 16 hours, and that just wasn't the case for me. But that was, to be honest, that was when I wasn't so good at applying makeup, so maybe I was just putting it on all wrong and I need to give it another go.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Sorry if you lost us at the end. It's us talking too much and my camera running out of battery, so we'll quickly finish it off. So that was our top 5 drugstore items. Not of all time, but that we're loving at the moment. And don't forget to go and check out Leah's channel for our top 5 palettes of the moment as well, because I think we enabled each other a lot in that video, even more so than this one. So don't forget to give the video a thumbs up as always if you've enjoyed it. Click that subscribe button if you want to, and I will see you next time. Weekly videos as usual, and we've got our last Makeup Through the Ages video to come up as well. So
I'm so sad.
We'll think of something. I've got the task of thinking of the next one, haven't I? I need to do that. I've just remembered.
Yeah, definitely.
Look forward to something else in the future, but we don't know what yet. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it.
Yes. Bye. Bye.